So we're not going too deep here. This is more of my palpation stroke. So it's just feeling for where there might be more blocks if I do need to hit a particular spot a bit more.
Yeah.
And I'm just letting the pace of the treatment be guided by the muscle itself. So I'm not trying to force my way through it and move really quickly. G'day guys, Jason Darcy here. Today we're going to show you a sports massage, or our version of a sports massage for hamstrings and calves. So this is more if you're just tight from exercise or training. So it's going to be a bit more general rather than really honing in on particular areas. All right, so Darcy, we'll get you on the table, get your kit off, shirt and shorts off. We'll get you face down. It's a bit warm in here today, so we'll get him nice and comfortable. That's what we always want with our clients, is making sure they're comfortable. Obviously, if this was a real life treatment, I might leave the room if the person feels more comfortable with that.
Oh, I'm
so
happy,
we're going to
seen me in my
give him a drape. Yeah, I've seen Darcy
at
his best and his worst angles. So we'll start with this side here, Leo. So maybe come back around. Sorry, mate, we've clashed there already. So a bit of wax on my hands. So we're going to start just under this glute fold because that's where the hamstrings attach. So we want to make sure that we hook in up there with a broad palm to start with. And then I'm just going to slowly sink down towards the table first before I start to move. So that's the key with a lot of our strokes, is sink down before you move. Yeah. So we want to pick up the slack in the fascia. So with these more flowing and general type treatments, we still want to target that fascial system, which is where we get that slow movement, but we're not necessarily pinning and holding things as much. We're just creating flow in the muscle and breaking down any adhesions that we come across. So yeah, we're still sticking to our principles of that slow targeted treatment, but we're not just holding spots and really working one spot. It's just moving through the muscle a little bit more and creating a bit more general flow in that area. So yeah, remember to like and subscribe if you're keen on following more treatment content, exercise content. You want to get a bit of entertainment as well. We occasionally dabble our toes in entertainment, don't we, Darcy?
Yeah,
we think we're pretty funny. You guys might not think it, but we have good fun doing the stuff we do.
Yeah.
But yeah, or if you want to learn more about the treatment style we use, definitely stay tuned in 2024. There'll be plenty of educational treatment and demonstrations of how we treat pain and different injuries and conditions. So we're just slowly working the more lateral side of the hamstring to start with.
Feels really good, man.
So we're not going too deep here. This is more of my palpation stroke. So it's just feeling for where there might be more blocks if I do need to hit a particular spot a bit more.
Yeah.
And I'm just letting the pace of the treatment be guided by the muscle itself. So I'm not trying to force my way through it and move really quickly, but the stroke is just going there. So I'm not feeling like I have to stop and hold anything, which is a sign that it's pretty clear through that line of the muscle. Where sometimes I come up to a spot where you just feel like you can't push through it. So you've just got to sit, wait, and then again, the stroke starts to move. So that's when you get the best effect, when you're not trying to force things and go really quickly. You want to stay connected and just move through at a steady, constant pace.
Oh man, there's a little bit more as you get down low, but so far...
Yeah, it feels a bit tighter as we get more that musculo-tendinous junction as we get towards the back of the knee there.
Yeah. Oh.
And we're just staying with the palm the whole way down. Again, if you're a practitioner, a good way to apply pressure is making sure the arm's nice and straight, and so that I can push with my body weight here. So I'm not overloading my foot, my wrist or my elbow or forearm. All the load is coming through my whole body, okay? So it's a lot easier to sustain constant pressure, and I'm not doing these fast strokes like this where you're getting essentially all done, all right? So we're gonna move on to the forearm and elbow. So once we've done that one exploring stroke, we can move on to a bit bigger tool. Again, this can be more, we can get a little bit deeper and just sink down again. So under that glute fold, that top of the hamstring tendon. So we don't want to miss any of the hamstring, even though it's just a more sports related rub. We still want to collect the whole hamstring, working from top to bottom.
Now we're into it. Start at the origin.
Yeah, origin of the origin.
Yeah.
So where the muscle attaches, all the way down to the insertion. So this time we're going a bit more straight down the middle of the hamstring.
Oh man, feels really good. love getting my hamstrings done. It is always a little bit, there's moments where it can be quite uncomfortable, or when you're hitting a knot or an adhesion, your pain threshold starts to, heighten.
Yeah, you get little spikes of,
Little
"Ooh, okay,
spikes.
that's got a bit on it, but
Yeah. Oh.
there's a
But
bit
with
through
this
there.
sport-
Definitely lower down, it feels a bit tighter for Darcy.
Yeah.
So that just shows we can just target that area a little bit more. He started back his footy pre-season, so he's getting a few more Ks in the legs. Training, two sessions a week, Darcy, at the moment, and then probably your own stuff as well.
Yeah. Two running sessions, a lift club, and then another running plus gym session. So 4 sessions a week.
Yeah, that's about standard for
Yeah.
myself as well.
Yeah. Oh, it's good, man.
And then we're sinking out of there. Then we can go one more medial. And we're sinking in there again. So that more medial side of the attachment, which is always a little bit more tender for a lot of people.
It certainly is, man.
Collecting a little bit of the adductors in there when we go that medial line.
Oh.
And just sinking and waiting, letting that tissue accept the pressure, letting Darcy just calm himself down and moving through. So this is a treatment we might do post exercise or game or sport, whatever it is you've got, or we could also do it pre-game. So this, if you've got a competition on a Saturday or on a weekend, for instance, this might be a Thursday, even sometimes a Friday. And we just won't go super deep, but it's just getting some blood flow through the muscles, loosening them up, and getting you ready for competition.
Oh. Yeah, I'm going to do a session first thing tomorrow morning, man. So this
will be perfect for him.
Yeah, I'm feeling like this is exactly what I needed. Just to, help with any compensations, help with, tightness that's going to be pulling on my joints, and just rectify pain.
Yeah. And if you are someone that's competing or just doing training for your own health and fitness, there's so much benefit to just getting a maintenance session like this.
Yeah.
Like, what would you describe the pain out of 10 at the moment, Darcy? Like, just for the people at home, like, are we sitting at a...
It's mostly a 6.
6?
And it sometimes gets up to a 7.
That comfortable level where he's getting a little bit challenged, but it's not overbearing, where a normal treatment where we're really fixing a chronic pain or something like that, it might be more a 7, 8, even sometimes up towards a 10 at particular points. So we're not going that deep and that hard.
No, it's therapeutic. It feels really nice, and I know that I'm gonna be better for it. My performance.
And I don't want him being sore when he's running tomorrow or training tomorrow. So that's also what we're keeping in mind, is that we're just getting him prepped for competition or recovering from competition. So if he's got a lot of muscle soreness in there, then again, we can just sort of go through it a bit lighter and make sure that recovery phase is there.
You and I are pretty conditioned to getting treatment, but for some, if you're not conditioned to it, you almost have to start a little bit lighter, because they might just be, so...
Yeah, the nervous system's a bit wound up and everything, it can just be a bit more intense.
Yeah, camping,
Well, you did a bit of a session like this on myself yesterday on my calves, and I was just wanting to get prepped because it was my first night back at footy training, so I didn't think they were going to be too bad. But Darcy got in there, and there was a bit of pain and discomfort in there for the calves.
Yeah, there was definitely some build up. Goes to show we get treatment a lot, but you still need it. It's important to get some body work once a week, no matter what where it is you're going to find impurities and build up and blocks.
Yeah, and you stay on top of any potential, like you might not even feel like you've got a niggle building up or an imbalance, but it gives you a chance to stay on top of that. Yeah. And you do feel like, oh, okay, my calves are sore than my hamstrings, so it might be a sign that you just need a bit more maintenance or self-treatment yourself on your calves in between your sessions that you have booked in.
Yeah, preventative. Prevent your injuries before they happen.
Yeah.
Too often we see clients that have come in and it's too late.
Yeah, they've had the warning signs and they've ignored them. They're like, oh my calf was really tight for weeks or months, and then they just kept pushing it back and it'll be all right, and then leads to something more serious. So if your body's giving you warning signs, look after it. It's like your car. If there's a warning light on the dashboard, you don't just keep driving your car until it blows up. You book it in for a service before anything major happens.
Why are we more inclined to look after, other things in life rather than our body? Our body should be our number one priority.
Yeah, well, you can't get far if your body's not working well, is it? So
yeah, we should be looking after this. We've got one vessel. Invest in your health. If you're going to go and spend money on something, make it your body. Invest in this.
So we'll cleaned out the one side. We'll do both sides here on camera.
Yes.
So we're not doing, this again, for the more sports related rub, we're not spending too long on either area. If we've got to get through multiple areas, today I'm just doing hamstring and calves, but some people come in, they want hamstrings, calves, quads, a little bit of glutes.
Yeah.
So, in a 45-minute session, it might be 5, 5, 5, 5. Yeah. That sort of thing. So you've just got to, if you're a practitioner, you've just got to work on your timing and how you get through things. There are videos on YouTube previously that Ninja's done that does demonstrate similar type of thing, our sports rub or our footy rub, or a chat is what we call it. It's just showing how you might just do one stroke to cover the whole body for someone that might be a professional athlete or competing at a high level that just wants pretty much head to toe covered on the back side of the body or the front side.
And that one stroke's thorough.
Yeah, that's right. You're still paying attention to if any particular spots come up.
Yeah. You're collecting the adhesions and you're working through those. You're not just polishing the skin and going really fast.
That's right. It's still that connected treatment, but you're just covering more areas, so it's a bit more general. So there's a bit more in the straight down the guts of his hamstring. Bit tighter on this hamstring, I reckon, Darcy.
Definitely.
Right footer, aren't you?
Yeah, right footer. Yeah.
But we recently put a poll out, so if you've made it to this point in the video, we put a poll out of what sort of content you like to see from us. So there was, whether you like to be entertained, whether you like to learn the treatment side of things, whether you just like seeing treatment, if you're in pain, like that, you want to know more about it and how we treat it. What else do we have on there? If you want to know the personality, so if you like just seeing Darcy talking about how he approaches pain and physical health and that sort of thing. Same thing with Ninja and Aaron and myself. So comment below what it is that you like or what sort of content you want us to do more of. We'd love to hear it so that we can help you guys out there if there's specific things. If it's exercise related, we love the training side of things as well. We're pretty well-rounded and holistic approach towards health and fitness.
Tell us about your training routine, man. Like you're just
mine's pretty similar to Darcy. So I'm pretty consistent all year round. I never train more than probably 4 times a week. It's normally that 3 to 4 sessions. So I've got my Tuesday night lift club, which is deadlifts and squats, which is strength focused, so 3 to 5 rep range. And I normally rotate on a 6 to 8 week cycle where I do 70% for 5 reps, 80% for 3 reps, and then build up to doing a 1 rep max every 6 to 8 weeks. So that way I'm just assessing how I'm progressing, and it's a good way to have a consistent training routine set down for that. And then I'll do a functional high intensity circuit, so that might be 20 minutes to half an hour. So that's one session on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
And then, depending on if it's footy season, then I'll have a Thursday night footy training session, which I've just started. So that's running and skills. We did about 7Ks worth of running last night. Then we've got barefoot sprints on Fridays. So that's more my explosive running with a little bit of aerobic at the end. So we normally do 3 to 4 or 5Ks worth of running in a sprint session. But that's more focusing on top speed and acceleration. So we get more recovery, where that footy training is more aerobic and constant running. And then I'll probably do another gym session, or if I'm coming close to the footy season, it might be another fartlek interval type running session. So it's normally 2 running sessions, 2 gym sessions, and that's pretty consistent all year round, whether it's footy season or whether it's the off season for me. So 1 heavy strength session, So yeah, if you are someone that's just starting off, you don't even have to do that much. Just start off with the one strength session, and I would say if you're starting off with the gym, yeah, start off with then probably another circuit session like that, and just slowly build up from there. So yeah, I guess that's where we're different to a lot of people that train 5, 6, 7 times a week, is you don't need that amount of training. You just need to do quality sessions where you're getting the work done, but you're giving your body time to recover. So the recovery is so important when it comes to training. Like if you're constantly training back to back to back days, doing heavy loads, your body's not built to sustain that amount of load. So eventually it will build up and yeah, can potentially lead to it breaking down. So yeah, you don't want to have that. We just want to train for optimal physical health. So yeah, you've got to take recovery as a key part of that training routine.
Yeah, and there's lots of different modalities when it comes to recovery too, isn't there?
Yeah, there's ice baths, there's foam rolling, there's this sort of work. There's heat. Some people like sauna recoveries and that type of thing. You can do a combination of hot, cold. Yeah. Sleep diet, yes, absolutely. What you eat is such a big thing as well. So yeah, a lot of certain foods have an inflammatory response. So if you're in pain or you're trying to recover, you don't want to be eating a lot of processed foods, sugars, that sort of thing that increase that inflammation in your body. So you alcohol, yeah, absolutely. It is a pretty common thing though, isn't it, around sporting clubs that after the game you have. Yeah, you go your weekend, you go out and have a big weekend, but yeah, ideally it's not the best thing to recover from competition or sport. So
break the culture, break the stigma, do what's right for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So
and Jace, give us a plug about your PT.
Yes, I've just started offering one-on-one personal training here out at Ferntree Gully. So I think it's just pretty much what I was speaking about. We see that there's such a gap in the health and fitness industry that we can implement our style of training on and pass that on to so many different people. And that, yeah, exercise doesn't have to be a chore and something you force yourself to do. It can be fun. You don't have to do it 6 times a week. You can do 1, 2 quality sessions and make good progress, lose weight, get stronger, get fitter, be more confident, whatever it is. So yeah, if you're keen to change your physical health and you want someone to help you through that, yeah, I'm now offering one-on-one personal training. So yeah, I'm excited to take people through. I've been running a lift club in Richmond for 9 years now, which is group training. I've previously run 6 to 8 week challenges as well. But yeah, that more long-term consistent goals where you're just slowly changing things that lead to more long-term health benefits. So yeah, if you're keen, comment or book in, and yeah, we'll get you on the path to a fitter, healthier you. Thanks guys. Stay tuned for more treatment content, exercise content, entertainment, whatever it is in 2024. Thank you.
Thanks guys.